Welcome back to Doc's Shop and Forge. So today we're going to try our hand at making a nail header and making some nails. So what I have here is some 40mm by 6 by 170mm long old buggy spring. It is a high carbon steel. So that's 1.5 inches by 1/4 by 6.5-ish. So from this we're going to form the head, draw out a bit of a handle and punch a hole. We'll use this little punch that I made on one of my Viking stump anvils. Thingy to that up there somewhere. We're going to make a square drift out of this piece of garage door spring, and then once we've got that more or less drifted, then we're going to dome the head itself using an old ball bearing and the original hole on my anvil. So let's get the forge lit, let's get things hot, and let's have some fun. The first thing we need to do is decide how big do we want to make these nails. Bye! So with this little punch we'll end up with a hole about 5mm. What we might do is punch it a little bit smaller and then drift it out. Because that governs how big we make the square drift. Alright, this is a nice reasonably straight piece of steel. So this drift doesn't have to be particularly long. We want this end to be nice and round, so we're going to do this start somewhere. One most of the way. got the swatch block, it will tidy up the end. Any deformation we can actually take out and then later on. Next bit, we're going to work over the edge and we're going to draw down so we can start forming the handle. First, we're going to tidy up the damage we did after the swatch block. Now this is going to be the underside where these divots are. We're going to use those as a guide. That is going to form a wicked cold shut running down the length of the handle. Not very hot, but do that. longer still. That's probably about right. Rub some gloves. That one again. If anybody's wondering, this is a punch lid that I make up. It will soon be available on my Etsy. You don't see me using it a lot because basically the last batch I made was 20 years ago. It lasted damn near ever. The rodents got into it, so I had to make a new batch. Run the drift through once more just to tidy it up. Alright, I think, so what we've done is we've actually heated up in the forge a little bit. That's blue, that's good. So, one thing we didn't do was put a hole in it to hang it up, so, oh well, you can always hang it by the hole at the pointy end anyway. So, let's change gas bottle and see about making a nail. Well, that's the nail header finished. I made a couple of nails. What's clearly evident is that I need to practice making nails more. A bit trickier to make than I gave credit for. That was the first one I made. Head is pretty centered. Second one I made, the head is a little bit off center and a bit raggy. So yeah, I need to work on that. The nail header seems to hold up reasonably well. It is made from some old vintage spring, and for the fun of it, I did roll the handle to get a hollow round section out of some flat. That was probably the most enjoyable part of the whole project, to be honest. I will continue practicing making some nails in my off time so that I can actually make some decent ones. I have no plans to actually use these nails, but they're kind of fun to make, and you get to practice making your tapers. So, if you've enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. Feel free to share on social media, and if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. When you do, don't forget, ring the notification bell. So get out to your shop, do something new, but above all, stay safe, and I'll catch you for the next one.